She's still getting ultimate charge from hacked health packs, the most important part. Kariv, though, already pressing forward. Nomi took a huge hit from Kariv as he tried to approach. Now Nomi's just clinging on to life, and the defense matrix won't be sufficient to keep him standing. Nevix may well be the next target, but also Dunta and the rest of the Shock are in on the left-hand side.
Well, because Envy puts so much pressure in by that mega health pack, it forces Baby Bay and both supports for the Shock to back all the way up to where Nomi is just kind of standing there over by the point. All he has is that health pack, the little mini that Sombra has hacked to give him HP, and I know we're not going to last much longer than that.
Cleans up Baby Bay. He's had a very rough match so far, Matt. Definitely falling foul of a lot of these shots coming out from the Zenyatta. Now Nevix realizes he's used most of his defense matrix and needs to back away, but that's going to be the EMP using this fight, but it may not matter. Kariv now comes in with a tactical visor. Self-destruct, only find soon, but the rest of the Valiant are up on the point. Sleepy trying to use the high ground, take the high road, but it may not keep him alive. Baby Bay's in the thick of it though. Finds Unco. Does manage to recall himself out, but Envy's there to protect. He takes Nevix down. We can see the Baby Bay has the back out with just a slither of health left, and it's Dunta on the point. The Shock scrabbling to get back in position.
Yeah, but the Shock don't let up a tick here. It's going to be the sound barrier now used by the Valiant that they're going to try and come on in. Envy's actually spotted Nomi off to the side. They're able to pick up this kill. Now they're going to work their way back towards that point.
Oh, soon looking for a pulse bomb, but is shut down by Baby Bay. Baby Bay's second kill for the fight, and he's looking for more. Kariv has time to spray somehow. Oh, he gets cleaned up. It looks like another opportunity has presented itself for the Valiant to try and come forward now. Nomi into the mix, trying to pressure Kariv back, but he's got a biotic field to stand on. Plenty of healing for him and a tactical visor. This guy has fallen like rain. He's had so many opportunities to use his ultimate, and now there's no one to protect the Shock. Oh, it's carnage! Kariv and Soon combining for a huge amount of kills. Beautiful bio-nade delivered by Unco to keep Kariv up on his feet as he faced the scrutiny of Nevix. And now the Valiant have some time on the point. They've gotten 2 ticks in the fight. Nomi gets burst down awfully fast. Nano boost used on towards Fate. That's a very tanky Winston doing an extra bit of damage. Just what the Doctor ordered now. Pushing forward, still one player on the point. It's Dunta just trying to keep it stored out, and that is going to be Sleepy in there with a Transcendence to keep things going. I'll tell you what.
EMP here from Dante is able to connect with a few members for the Los Angeles Valiant. Back and back, you see Nevix switches over to the Doomfist here, just trying to contest. The Valiant got a big sound barrier though.
That sound barrier in, Nomi put to sleep, but he's woken up pretty much straight away. Gets bio-naded, and now it's going to be pressure onto the point for Soon. He found Sleepy. Dak there, very low on HP, trying to wall climb his way to safety, but Envy's going to be looking for him in a moment. Dak gets away, but he can't be on the point. Kariv, yet another tactical visor. How does he get so many of these? It's unbelievable. Now the Doomfist coming onto the point. Nevix drops. Verbo's found him. Surely we're close to a capture here. We're in overtime, though. The Valiant can't afford to make any mistakes. They've done it! Who would have thought this would be so close? For the Valiant, and they try and disengage here, at least keep themselves scarce in the coming moments while they're waiting. Fate's obviously respawn, but it's tough. It's a long walk back from spawn, and Soon's down, so now there are only 3 players after Kariv's down. Only 3 left. Unco's gonna drop off the edge. They know it's pretty much done, and the Valiant know it's time to dig in, set up, and defend that
sound barrier or Sleepy to use Transcendence. You're gonna have Baby Bay use Attack Visor trying to open things up.
What's the response gonna be? Soon manages to avoid a bit of the damage by breaking line of sight, and now the Transcendence is gonna be used by Sleepy. So Baby Bay can be confident here, knowing he's got the healing, but that's the EMP coming in after the fact. Baby Bay doesn't care though. Plenty of damage that he can deliver, and Dunta's found Fate with the pulse bomb. This is looking dangerous for the Los Angeles Valiant. Big Helix rocket connection for Baby Bay there. He forces back the reinforcements for the Valiant, who need to double back themselves to get some help. That's Kariv especially. He couldn't get onto the point. It's almost done already. Verbo throws himself at the point. Soon's already taken down. Now it's Fate to step up and take a shot. Unco joining now. 3 players, 4 here for the Valiant. But Kariv's down. Dunta's working around the side. Piecemeal, he's making his way closer and closer. It's like a gobstopper, Matt. Fate low. Baby Bay forced out. And almost another tactical visor for him ready to go.
Yeah, they just gotta wait a few seconds. You're gonna get Nevix back into this fight. He's gonna put a self-destruct on the point. You see the May coming out from Envy. Not for long though, it's gonna be Dante able to pick him up. The Shock looking to take point B here, getting so close, Mitch. They finally take it. They have 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
In that regard, and the Shock are now trying a different approach, more roundabout perhaps. That's a good stick though. Tough for Fate, he's down.
Oh, and they're gonna use that sound barrier just a second too late. They're not able to keep him up. It'll be Kariv using his tack visor, but he gets pushed all the way out.
Here we go!
Primal Rage.
That's gonna be Envy with a self-destruct on Nevix's mech, and Soon is low, forced into a recall, and Envy trying to chase Nevix down. That Mini Diva clearly quite the target, but Envy has to give up his mech as a result. It doesn't even get the Mini Diva. Unco gets the finish off at least, but surely there are bigger fish to fry. He doesn't get out. Translocator thrown in futility. As out of Primal Rage, so you can essentially get a quick double jump to keep them alive.
Yeah, they use that sound barrier though from Dak, and they only connect with 2 other players. It connects with Sleepy and Nevix. And at that point, Nomi's jumping out of the fight, right? So you don't have your main tank there yet again, as Unko just flying through the air. He used the Valkyrie at the beginning of this fight, already back up to 77%.
This might be done.
Probably don't even need it.
Already, the Shock never got in control of the point. Now they're just desperately throwing themselves at it, but they're running out of players and really can only go one at a time. Nice job by Nomi to get himself in through the window on one jump, but Dante is going to be knocked back. He'll still have a chance to get onto the point and prolong the course of this round, but he needs all 6 players with him to wrest control away, and that's not an option at this stage. A very quick Verbo delivered. Now Kareev's turn to step up to the plate, but most of his targets are obscured by walls and other such pesky objects. And Kareev, he has aimbot but not wall hack. That's a different hero. Doesn't seem to matter though. He's still got rid of Nevix's mech. And forcing San Francisco to stay inside, away from the tactical visor, gave the Valiant all the space they needed to crunch them, hammer and anvil style, inside those halls.
That'll be it. Shot not able to make it back to the point. Be the Valiant.
Safe refuge as long as they can, but you can see it's cracked. It's definitely chipped, and now it's no longer really giving any protection whatsoever, and Fate just gives Nomi the big steel-clad embrace we know that Reinhardt provides. Baby Bay, sure enough, finds a kill, but he goes face first into a fire strike. And his story was cut very short.
Yeah, Unko builds that nano boost to combat the grab that Envy's got right now. It'll be the grab that comes out from Nevix though. Oh, it's a 3-man mine there into the Graviton Surge. Baby Bay with some cleanup there too. So they use this.
God, good things twice about it.
And there's gonna be the grab that connects with 4 players there. Oh, no more dead.
Oh, the good stuff. Oh, the good stuff. Massive from Kareev there. Great setup, of course, across scarce, but he knows he can't contest it on his own. Hoping that Dante's rather delayed Riptide will do something here, but no, very little. Even Unko, ever the sharp one, catches it out. However, Payload still being kept in stasis. It's being contested. Nevix comes forward, gives himself the barrier to keep it shielded up, but he's pushed away and slept, and the objective comes up for the Valiant.
Finally able to complete their push down the streets. They thought for a second there maybe the Shock were going to be able to pull it out. This will be a Riptire that comes in from Soon. So Valiant here just trying to buy themselves some space to get around that first corner.
Now Soon going coast to coast with it there, and he's found Nomi. No mercy present here for the San Francisco Shock, so this could be a huge opening now. No Reinhardt shield, that really hurts. Dante's found Unko there as well, but it's time for Fate to lay the hammer down. Oh, that hurts! Fate gets a 1-man swing, 2 kills from that one, and Dak is looking worse for wear, and that Payload will give you the big tip. Soundberry now coming out for the remaining members of the Valiant, and it was 3 people to benefit from it. Also a nano boost if needed, but it won't be required. The Valiant, the Riptire, harassed, and the Valiant are holding pretty well, but this could be it. The flash to stop the shield. He tries to get it over the top there, but perhaps he should have gone for the flash first, because Fate now gets his chance to spring forward, and he doesn't waste it. 2 kills for him. Kareev even found 2 in that fight. And a clean up for the Valiant. Now, Shock are going for broke. The Valiant disengage, gives some space, ready to re-engage at a moment's notice, but with Verbo down, this might be the best chance in the whole game. But soon, lazily lobs in a concussive mine, and Baby Bay comes out in a lot of different pieces. And now the Valiant have to come back in to pressure, and the Shock are missing players. They're close, they're giving it up. Perhaps some miscommunication for the Valiant. And now, this time they need to make sure it's centimeter perfect. Coming forward, double Graviton Surge being used, both teams there just being caught together, but Dante, he's free up on the top. No one's contesting him right now, and a Riptire will be just what the Doctor ordered, but he gets burst down. Envy finds him when he's on the high ground, and the Riptire doesn't find the mark, but you're right, Matt, they get across despite that. Again, the Valiant relent in a fight. There's players to come in for the Valiant, but that communication was lacking a couple times this round. Touch the point, darn it! Envy gets there, Fate gets blown up in midair. Still the coalescence to keep the Diva alive for now, and the Sound Barrier thrown in the mix as well, but this has been a slapdash attempt at recontesting here from the Valiant. They seemed unsure about how they're going to do this one now, and the Shock are going to capitalize. You know they will. You know they had to do it to them.
Because Envy and Unko have gone around all the way on the flank, so they've gone for the high ground, and now Verbo and the rest of the crew are coming through the choke here. Everything's coalescence as well.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. The ultimates were there. Oh, the Valiant got to respond here. At least Nomi cut down. Unko found him with a coalescence. Here it is. Oh, the Valiant come back in. What about patience? Dante, that could be big, but Unko was removed, and Sleepy didn't get to the point in time. Baby Bay opted to step off the point.
Hits a sleep dart onto Nomi, so Nomi's down on the ground right now, and the push starts to come through.
Oh, and that sets up Fate's charge as well. Nomi's just getting patted and bruised around, and that's got to be it. The San Francisco Shock just get decimated, and then some, as Envy found Sleepy to finish things off, and Kareev, just for a bit of style points, finishes the map, and the Valiant put themselves now at advantage. And we could say they put...
You have such a great Widowmaker in Baby Bay. You may as well use him here on the defensive end, and maybe that's why CC Kareev get the better of Baby Bay this time. It's going to force Dak into a tough spot, trying to get up top to go for that resurrection.
In the nick of time, Nevix arrives to protect Dak from Envy, take him down with those auto cannons. But this is quite the brawl, man. Neither of these two teams are willing to give an inch, but the Valiant seem to just have a little bit more impetus currently. Dunta, okay. Dunta manages to deal with Unco, but Kareev is waiting for that reflect to end, and amongst the commotion, the Valiant just a bit later.
It's a very hard spot for the Valiant to break on through. You have Kareev play the Widowmaker, connects with 2 shots.
Is it so? Is it?
Well, it usually is. I mean, when you're sitting on top of the ship in the middle of the map, it's very difficult to get players out of that position, especially with a Widowmaker who's always shooting.
With a tactical visor, if that's hubris, I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Kareev just smashes him. I got a bit excited about that one, man. I'm not going to lie. And that really hurts the Valiant. Pride comes before a fall, and now Baby Bay knows it for real. Fate's in the mix. Finds himself to...
And he used to land these shots at will.
Get wrecked. All right, we're back into it. Baby Bay now has decided he wants to stop playing aim-related heroes, perhaps. It's time for the Roadhog here again. Create some space. That's what San Francisco really want to try and do here, but Baby Bay just got chunked down. There's too much presence and pressure from the Valiant over on that final point. And you can see, while Nomi's trying to deal with Kareev, the Payload's going to sail home or get close to it at least. Nevix DC to look at Nomi in the background. He tried. He failed to get rid of Kareev, and now he's being punished. Good hook on the Fate, but no follow-up. Baby Bay, perhaps with Fate dropping down, the barrier actually prevented him from dying to the scrap gun, and now he's got the primal rage. Should be enough to get home. 3 minutes and 21 seconds, man. Does want to try and find some kills now, especially with the Valkyrie in play for the shot. They need to get aggressive behind this, and they found Unco early.
It'll be Valkyrie for both sides. You probably going to see the Verbo try and get a res off on Unco here in a few seconds. Kareev will use that attack visor. There comes the res on Unco. It's probably not enough, though.
All right, the Transcendent's now being committed to the fight, but it's just Soon and Envy that are actually going to benefit from that at this stage. 3 players for the Los Angeles Valiant on the point. Self-destruct being thrown up. Nomi just taking cover here behind the forklift, and Envy will be taken down by Baby Bay eventually, and that will be the shock to get over. Soon's gone down already to sleep in that first pick from the Zenyatta to open up the fight. It's such a big decider in so many of these engagements, and Verbo won't step down. That's Dunta's 3rd Dragonblade that he's died during, but at least this time he actually gets something for his troubles. He's found enough kills here to set the motion or the ball rolling and force the Valiant now back into a bit of a trickle situation. This is very good for the shock. They need to keep this momentum going forward.
Yeah, the Valiant are going to try and contest here. You saw Unco soon jump onto the payload. They eventually fall as Nevix do some work here with his teammates. It'll be
San Francisco Zen, but now back to safety. You see Verbo trying to escape here. Where the Valkyrie available now, and he's cut down, and it's the Valiant that are in tatters. They're scattered all across the map. See, Envy's way away from the rest of his team. He tried to dive, and he was thwarted. He was desuited. He got back in, and then he got taken down again. Doesn't do much for the Valiant at all. The San Francisco shock. One more fight, and they should be home.
And both Widowmakers with Infrasight there. It'll be Dante throwing a pulse bomb on the door. Connects with Kareev. Baby Bay takes out Fate.
Should do it.
The shot close it out. It looks very likely.
That's gonna be it. All right, now we got ourselves a match. At least
by the shock. They're trying to win this first fight.
Just got a bit of time. It might not even need a Dragonblade right here. Dante would love to hold on to this. Oh, not okay. Perhaps I can't read minds after all. So he goes in, found Envy after got desuited. Soon, yeah, easy target there. Dragonblade cleaned him up. In the meantime, Baby Bay had found Fate as he tried to come back in. This is very time for the Dragonblade here. No, Transcendence coming out. Great response and counter from the Valiant, rendering Dante absolutely useless. He should fall in a moment now as he'd fallen to very low points of HP, and it was Unco to deliver his final blow. Nevix desuited, Nomi back on the payload, and Dak just gets caught up in the mix. Collateral damage, no one was even shooting at the Mercy. A stray micro rocket took down the Mercy and the... Get the idea, but again, you put yourself at great risk and you put yourself deep in enemy territory, but Fate comes to the rescue there. Nicely done. Soon was in trouble, and Dunta did find it, but Sleepy and Dak have both fallen to the one very angry Winston, and Fate doesn't seem to be done yet. He wants to take this into his own hands. Baby Bay trying to run for the hills, but he won't get away from this man. Soon resurrected back in the fight. The Tracer returns to the fray for the Valiant and Kareev. A bit of SMG action to get it done, and the Valiant now breathe a sigh of damage done. Nomi's very low at this stage, and Soon is still looking to get a finish off, and Dunta Dante exposes his flank, gets out in front. That self-destruct could be critical, but Soon's able to get away from it. Unko is not so lucky.
It doesn't look like you're going to see Verbo go for a res here on the Unko. They're going to actually go
Stay
back.
safe, get the valve.
Now they're going to get the res here, so they're going to go all the way back. They're going to get the res on the Unko.
Oh, here we go.
You're going to have your Valkyrie here very shortly.
It's inexorable! The Los Angeles Valiant are pushing forward. Nevix is just trying to stay alive right now, but he's so low. It was a great pulse bomb from Dante to get rid of the mech and the tank. There's no tanks for the Valiant, but they've got damage, raw damage, and they've got it in spades. You know that Unko's going to be dishing those orbs of destruction now as he's trying to dismantle this defense for the shock. Knocked back, Fate drops on now, and look at this. The Primal Rage, very, very helpful, but he put to sleep from up above. It's sleepy to make Fate sleep on the job, but now Nomi's going to be there. Give him a tinkle to wake him back up, and where are the shot? They got to get there! Nomi playing back around the corner. He couldn't make it to the payload, and Fate's timing was impeccable to return with the Primal Rage. And once again, the North versus Southern California crown goes back to the Valiants.
The Valiant tanks, man, they just continue to impress.